Hey there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we're going to be diving back into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and we're going to be talking specifically about Doctor Strange. So for all the fans of the character out there, some disappointing news here. It looks like the character will not be featured in the upcoming Avengers Doomsday movie. Benedict Cumberbatch has recently come out and said that his character will not be in that movie, so it's a very disappointing update for any fans out there who were expecting to see him show up in the Doomsday movie. But anyway, let's get into this article, let's break down this information, and let's see what's going on with the character of Doctor Strange and why he won't be turning up in the Doomsday movie. So this comes to us from Cosmic Book News, I should say, sorry. So, Benedict Cumberbatch confirms no Doctor Strange for Avengers Doomsday. Yeah, that's quite disappointing. Like, I'm a huge fan of what they've done with the Doctor Strange character. Like, I really love the guy. I think he's great. Benedict Cumberbatch, I mean, his casting was just nothing short of incredible. And the guy is just great. And it's kind of disappointing to hear that he won't be in the movie. So, in a turn of events, learn that Benedict Cumberbatch is not part of the Avengers Doomsday. The good news, Doctor Strange will have a large role in Avengers Secret Wars. So, what we're going to be lacking from Doomsday, potentially we're going to make up for in Secret Wars, because it looks like a large part of Secret Wars is going to feature around Doctor Strange. So, you know, apples and oranges, even though we're going to be lacking him in Doomsday, it could make up for it in Secret Wars. We'll have to see how we go with that. So, Cumberbatch recently said he was very much looking forward to Avengers next year, but apparently things have changed. So, what exactly is going on here? So, what did Benedict Cumberbatch actually say? So, while speaking with Variety, Cumberbatch now says that Doctor Strange is not in Avengers Doomsday. And this is what he had to say. So, quote, "You see, he's just told me that Doctor Strange is taking a hiatus in the next Marvel sequel, 2026 Avengers Doomsday. Is that a spoiler, he asks. Fuck it." I like that. Is that a spoiler, he asks. Fuck it. No, it's not a spoiler because it doesn't give away any narrative or plot points. And when he says here, "You see, he just told me Doctor Strange is taking a hiatus," I'm assuming he's talking about Kevin Feige or a Marvel executive. But yeah, so Benedict Cumberbatch, speaking to Variety, has specifically come out himself, the actor himself, and said that he's not going to be, he's taking a hiatus and he will not be in Avengers Doomsday. So that is a little bit disappointing, to be honest, because the character is fantastic. So, what exactly happened? Let's get into this. So, according to Benedict Cumberbatch, Doctor Strange was supposed to be featured in Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. However, the movie has been scrapped following the big failure of Quantumania and obviously the controversy surrounding Jonathan Majors. Marvel is now bringing back Robert Downey Jr. to the MCU, but not as Iron Man, as Doctor Doom. We all know that by now. So, Cumberbatch's absence from Doomsday has to do with the character not aligning with this part of the story. So it looks like maybe Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange was going to be in Kang Dynasty, have a big role in the Kang Dynasty movie. Obviously that was scrapped. They're now going with Doomsday and Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. And it looks like, for whatever reason, Doctor Strange doesn't align with the story they're going with in Doomsday, and it looks like maybe he just doesn't have a part to play in the story. Whether he's going to be featured, you know, maybe in a small cameo role, potentially like something really small, or maybe he's going to be referenced or alluded to, or maybe like Benedict Cumberbatch is saying, like maybe he's just absolutely, just completely absent 100%. Not featured, not mentioned, not spoken about in the movie whatsoever, which is, you know, it's kind of a big part, like a big piece of news, really, because he's such a pivotal character now in these huge Avengers movies. So for him just to be completely absent, I'm not sure if it would feel lacking, but I would definitely notice it as a big Doctor Strange fan, and I'm sure a lot of you guys would as well. So let's keep going here. So Benedict Cumberbatch and Doctor Strange to start in Avengers Secret Wars. So while Benedict Cumberbatch and Doctor Strange won't be in Avengers Doomsday, the actor confirms Secret Wars will get released a year later. So, and though he probably shouldn't be saying this, he also reveals that Doctor Strange is in a lot of Avengers Secret Wars, which will hit theatres in 2027. Cumberbatch continues, quote, "He's quite central to where things might go," Cumberbatch teasers. So yeah, like I said, even though we're not going to get him in Doomsday, hopefully we make up with it with a huge part of the Secret Wars storyline. We don't know how kind of true to the comic books they're going to adapt Secret Wars when it comes to Marvel adapting comics into their live-action Marvel Cinematic Universe. Obviously, they keep a lot of things the same, but then they change up some of the major plot points. I mean, we look at the things that they've adapted, like Civil War, they massively changed certain parts of it, but they did keep certain parts intact as well. So when it comes to Secret Wars, We don't know how much they're going to keep intact when it comes to the actual story that we know from the comics, but we don't know how much they're going to change as well. It all kind of depends on the events of Doomsday and, you know, how those events play out going into Secret Wars after. So, hints at Doctor Strange 3. So, rumours have said that Doctor Strange 3 is going to happen. The article in Cumberbatch hint and tease that that is indeed the case. So, and he hints that the character, last seen casting spells in 2022's Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, will appear in a third standalone film, but is hesitant to say too much beyond praising Marvel for being collaborative. So, Cumberbatch said the following. They are very open to discussing where we go next. Who do you want to write and direct the next one? What part of the comic lore do you want to explore so that Strange can keep evolving? He's a very rich character to play. He's complex, contradictory, troubled human who's got these extraordinary abilities, so there's potent stuff to mess about with there. I mean, there's years and years of comic lore. I mean, there's so many fantastic Doctor Strange comic books, you know, where they can pick up lore and story beats and kind of, you know, transition that into the Marvel Cinematic Universe and have a Doctor Strange 3. And hopefully, you know, they continue to do the Doctor Strange character justice, because he's a fantastic character, like I keep saying. Hopefully they don't mess it up and we don't have like a Thor Love and Thunder type of situation when it comes to Doctor Strange 3, and hopefully they don't let the character down. But we'll have to wait and see if Doctor Strange 3 does get greenlit at some point. So, back in December, Cumberbatch also said he's excited for the return of Doctor Strange, which we know who is in Secret Wars. So, quote, I'm really excited not only to work with the Russo brothers again, but to have Robert Downey Jr. returning as Doctor Doom. I think there's going to be some really cool developments ahead. So, Doomsday gets released on May the 1st, 2026. The same month as my birthday, so it's going to be a great birthday treat for myself, with Avengers Secret Wars on May 7th. Again, May is the month of my birthday, so having these movies release so close to my birthday, could not ask for a better time of the year for this movie to be released. Well, both of these movies, I should say. Secret Wars, May 7th, 2027. So, man, 2026 and 2027 are going to be insane years. Because not only are we getting these two Avengers movies back to back in 26 and 27, in 26 we're also getting the Supergirl movie as well. So there's a lot to be excited about when it comes to comic book movies in the near future. We've got Superman in 2025, Supergirl 2026, Doomsday 2026, and then on to Secret Wars in 2027. So, yeah. It's a great time to be a movie and a comic book fan at the same time. But guys, that's kind of where we are. So it looks like Doctor Strange was going to be in the Kang Dynasty. Obviously, that was scrapped. And now it looks like Doctor Strange and the character doesn't align with what they're doing in the Doomsday movie. So he's going to be absent from that movie. But hopefully he's going to more than make up for it in Secret Wars, when a large portion of that movie is going to feature around the Doctor Strange character. But guys, are you disappointed to hear this news that he won't be in Doomsday? Or do you not really care? Whatever your thoughts are, guys, jump in the comment section and let me know what you think about this. As always, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you hit that like button before you leave. Become a subscriber if you haven't already. It goes a long way to supporting the content, so I always appreciate that. And as always, I will see you in the next video.